Hey everyone, I have a confession to make. I'm boring. I've been boring. In fact, I've been boring for the last 3 years. As soon as I graduated college, I got a job. As soon as I got a job, I saved and invested. I traveled. I went from upstate New York back to New York. I went to New York to Columbus, Ohio. I went from Columbus, Ohio to Oklahoma, from Oklahoma to Texas, back to Columbus, Ohio. And in everywhere I went, I was boring. I worked, I saved, I invested. I was predictable. A predictable person is typically someone that is responsible. You're predictably responsible. You do the same things every single day. You get up, you go to work. They know you're going to clock in. They know you're going to be there. They know you're going to show up. They know that they can depend on you. They know that they can rely on you. They know that you will always have rather than not have. They know that if they call you, you have something. You don't not have something. They know that you will never really need them for money because that is not how you live your life. That is not what you prioritize. You see, when you do the same things every day, whether that's reading a book, whether that's going to school, whether that's working your job, whether that's spending on your credit card every single time and getting into tons of debt, no matter how many cards you get, you always got to max it out. Whether that's transforming your life and making a constant decision to always work out, always train, always be on time. Whether that's holding yourself accountable, because only you can truly hold yourself accountable. No job for whatever amount of money, no person is only you. You see, when you're predictable, you can be trusted. You can be trusted to not do the right thing, or you can be trusted to always do the right thing. Either way, they trust you. They trust you enough to know that they cannot trust you with that assignment, or they trust you enough to know that they can trust you with that assignment. Being predictable, being boring, allows people to truly understand you. You don't want to be too predictable to where you're taken advantage of, but you want to be predictable to where opportunity finds you. You want to be predictable where people understand that it is you're worth having. You see, the biggest CEOs, the biggest, people who are heavily employed, if you never want to be an entrepreneur, if you just want to be a highly paid employee, the ones who get the big bucks, the ones who are above district manager, they're vice presidents and CEOs, they've typically been at the same companies for over 20, 10, 12, 15 years. Once you start to hit those double digits, those are typically the people who are making $300,000, $400,000 a year, traveling around with loads of cash to deposit into banks because companies trust them. They're predictable. They understand that these people are not going to run away with your money. I know people who work for banks who literally have to drive with 6 figures to deposit into different stores, right? I've had to drive with $5,000, $10,000 of cash working in restaurants just to deposit that into the banks and let them know that, all right, this money was deposited through the store, this and that. I was trusted. I was dependable. I was responsible. They trusted me to do a job. They trusted me to do an assignment that they would not have trusted an associate with. They didn't have the resume. They didn't have the experience. They didn't have the understanding. They didn't have the responsibility. Before you can get promoted, you must be trusted. Before you can get promoted, you must be predictable. Before you can get promoted, you must be boring. You must be understood. They must be able to understand you. You cannot be trusted if no one understands you. So, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm so boring. I'm sorry that I'm so predictable. I'm sorry that you know I'll post every single day at 8 a.m. daily. I'm sorry that I will continue to pump out content. I will continue to work out. I will continue to invest. I will continue to get richer and richer every single day. I will continue to be dependable. I will continue to not have to ask people for money. I will continue to be a source of shelter, a source of dependability to others. I will continue to speak the truth. I will continue to be understood and to be a dependable person. I will continue to be boring. I will continue to be an arm that people can rely on, that people can come to, ask for advice, ask for help, ask for guidance. At the same time, every single thing that I've said, I will continue to be, because I know who I am. I know I'm dependable. I know I'm accountable. I know that my words mean something when I say them. I know I would never say nothing that I don't mean. And so I refrain from saying anything that I know I will not follow through with. I know that you can do the same if that is what you so choose to do. And with that being said, I hope you become a little bit more predictable. I hope you become a little bit more boring. And I hope those habits are good habits based on what you believe good to be. Because everybody has their own definition of right or wrong. But if you're watching this video, I believe you believe good to be money habits that will help you, that will continue to benefit you, that will continue to help you strive in order to reach your goals. If you like this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You know I post every single day at 8 a.m. daily, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Peace.